police. Pigs. Pigs. Talking about our police. Pigs in a blanket. Fry them like bacon.
We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by you know the thing.
And then they have cans of soup. And they throw the cans of soup. That's better than a brick because you can't throw a brick, it's too heavy. But a can of soup, you can really put some power into that, right? And then when they get caught, they say, no, this is soup from my family. They're so innocent. This is soup from my family. It's incredible. And you have people coming over with bags of soup, big bags of soup, and they lay it on the ground, and the anarchists take it and they start throwing it at our cops, at our police. And if it hits you, that's worse than a brick because it's got force. It's the perfect size. It's like made perfect. And when they get caught, they say, no, this is just soup for my family. And then the media says, this is just soup. These people are very, very innocent. They're innocent people.
No, seriously, hot sauce. I've been eating a lot of hot sauce, a lot of raw peppers and hot sauce.
Well, you have to understand, the first time I ever heard of Black Lives Matter, they were chanting, pigs in a blanket, talking about police. Pigs. Pigs, talking about our police. Pigs in a blanket, fry them like bacon. Everybody comes in your grandmother here. Everybody comes in your grandmother. Everybody comes in your grandmother here. Well, you have to understand, the first time I ever heard of Black Lives Matter, they were chanting, pigs in a blanket, talking about police. Pigs. Pigs, talking about our police. Pigs in a blanket, fry them like bacon. Isn't it wonderful to allow protesting? No. Isn't it wonderful to allow protesting? Allow protests. Wonderful. Isn't it wonderful to allow protesting? No. Protesting. Isn't it wonderful to allow protesting? Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful to allow protest? Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful to allow protesting? No.
Hello users and welcome. How's it going, folks, to another episodic installation. of Above It Motherfucking All, the show that exists in the world, and it is a show that exists, and so do I. I am also in the world. So I want to start this show by saying I will only be doing a protest recap. I will not be discussing the whole ordeal with the Pasquotank County Sheriff's Office, other than if you don't know what I am going to, if you don't know what I'm referring to, you can look at the Pasquotank County Sheriff's Department's Facebook page, and that is all I will say on that subject. I will not say anything more, but I will do a protest recap, and then I will leave, because that is the best thing for me to do right now. So, yeah. So, yesterday was the 66th day of protests in the city of Elizabeth City over the police assassination and execution of Andrew Brown Jr. We have been at this for a while, folks. So we've been at this for a while. And as we've been at this for a while, there's a lot of people that, let's just say, they're not fans of us. Let's just put it that way. And so I didn't get too much footage that I posted because I was carrying the megaphone. That's right, folks. People handed me the megaphone again. Again, there was a situation that occurred yesterday. People felt it that I should have the megaphone at certain points, and who am I to disagree with that? So I was handed the megaphone at a certain aspect, at a certain location in the march, and let's see if I have any of this. All right, so yeah, so we're back at this point. Bada boom. Okay, here's some footage. So we are on Erringhouse Street. We do the classic route through Erringhouse, and then we cut back through neighborhoods. We got a couple people that were excited when we passed them. But, overall the march was okay. And we had a really good moment here that I wanted to capture. So, for those of you that don't know, the Pasquotank County Sheriff's Department, this is something I can talk about. The Pasquotank County Sheriff's Department announced that they are leaving effective today. So yesterday would be their last day with quote-unquote protection. And again, I recommend checking out the Pasquotank County Sheriff Facebook page. But they have been pulling their protection. And as such, I had a really good moment here that I wanted to show.
Ain't no good!
So, this is a sheriff's deputy, for whatever reason, like, driving away, and it's so interesting. So they're just like driving off. I don't know why they were driving off. No one knows to this day. But every time we passed a sheriff's deputy, we would do that little one. Because, again, they're leaving. So they're never going to see us again. And so that was pretty funny. And they were literally driving away. I just want to replay it because it's really good. And I got the good-ass zoom. Look at my zoom in, too. Look at that. That's some great photography. That's some really good stuff. So, again, we're marching, folks. We're marching. Here's my B-roll. This is me. At this point, I think I might have the megaphone. I'm not sure. But I'm screaming. I have the megaphone. This is me. Look at that. Look at that. I had to turn on the, it was hard to hold the phone. It was literally, I was trying my best to hold the fucking phone. And record, like, actual footage of the protest while having the megaphone at the same time. So this is my best bet. It's, like, diagonal. I'm just like, what is that giant cloud? It looks like there was a nuclear explosion in orbit. Like, it's really bizarre. But I tried this is me trying my best. And here we go. We got oh, that's me as well, speaking into the megaphone. And so I'm screaming. What am I saying? There you go. The megaphone is so loud that when I was checking out some of the footage, after the fact, right, like the megaphone, because my camera is right next to it, it's so loud that it's the only thing audible. So all this footage audio wise is basically useless. But I was trying my best to get some good stuff. I just gotta say, this is my favorite sign of the evening. Huge fan, huge fan. Let's see what we got. We are continuing. We are on the move. And that's it. There's some I just like, I'm just showing y'all all my footage here. Because that's what I do. I'm a footage shower. I have footage and I show the footage, so that's what I do. We had some interesting individuals speak to us. Some fella said he's going to give me some B-roll footage, so that's cool. We have a nice sign here, make racism wrong again. I agree with that. That's accurate. We have demilitarize the police, a classic. If you think we live in the land of the free, you should try being black like me, a very good sign. You call our peaceful protests wrong, yet you remain silent about January 6th. Some good signs were out there today. We had a bunch of fans that were watching us from the fence. No one knows to this day what these people were trying, like what their message was that they were trying to get across, but they were by the fence. They were doing some awkward gestures, and that was that. I got this like extremely good photograph here while we were going down Church Street that I want to show. So give me a sec to get this on screen. So this is someone's little decoration outside their house. Skeleton dressed up in the July 4th attire. I read this as America's dead. It no longer exists, but for some reason it's still standing. So that's my little photography there. There's a house on I believe Church Street that has a giant skeleton, and they dress up the skeleton for every holiday throughout the year, obviously especially for Halloween. But this one is especially ominous given the news that came out that again I will not be discussing. So again, America's not really in existence, but for whatever reason it's still standing, and that's that's something we got to deal with. And so here we have a 29-second clip of me looking at the asphalt. Let's see, what else do we got? What is this? Here we have another 25-second clip of me looking at the asphalt. Here we have a 2-minute clip of me not doing anything. Okay. Oh, we have a 13-minute clip of some classic, like, long-winded B-roll. Let's go. So here's me in the back of the crowd. I was handed the megaphone once again, and I was in the back of the crowd. So I decided to record everyone's back, and that was my contribution while screaming like a lunatic into the skies. So that's basically what I was doing there. And overall, I would say the march was okay. I mean, nothing eventful. It's really hard to report on this stuff for 66 days in a row and try to like make it seem unique and interesting every single time. But, it was a good march. Would I have preferred a better march? Maybe. Possibly. But, day 66. I don't know what to say, right? And again, given the news for yesterday, I'm not feeling in the best of feels at this current moment. But again, I'm not going to stop protesting. If people think that they can tell me, to stop protesting and I listen to them, I will not do so. I will continue to be out here. I have been out here for 66 days in a row. And again, I don't say this to act like I'm a super cool main character here. But I've been the only person who's attended every single day of protesting in Elizabeth City. I am the only person. Now, there's people that have been there for 63 days, 60 days, and that's great. And there's people that have been there for 3-4 days, and that's also great. And everyone's contributions are valuable. But I've been there documenting for 66 days in a row. If you think, or if someone else thinks, that they can intimidate me into stopping that, I got news for you. It's not going to work. So I'm going to be going out there today for day 67. I'm going to be going out there tomorrow for day 68. And I'm going to be going out there on Monday for day 69. Is that Sunday? No, it's Monday. Yeah. So I'm just letting y'all know I'm not going to stop. regardless of what people want to threaten me with, I will not be stopping. And I will only continue to, do what I've been doing. So that's it. The protest went well. I hope that today goes well. I hope that tomorrow Roy Cooper's coming to town, so that's going to be cool. And we'll see how it goes. So thank you all. And, again, I would love to do a more fleshed out show. But, again, I have got some stuff I need to deal with a little. And I also just I don't want to be streaming for too long and ramble for too long. I don't want to have too much improv potential here because of things I might say. But needless to say, if you're interested in some breaking news, I highly recommend checking out the Pasquotank County Sheriff's Department Facebook page. You do not need a Facebook account to access their most recent post, and I recommend reading their most recent post and making your own opinion from there, as I have no personal opinion on the matter. And I will, let everyone know, again, I am okay. If for whatever reason I don't stream tomorrow morning and you don't know why, right, then be worried, but I'll keep y'all posted. I'm still going to be streaming 9 a.m. and 9 a.m. On Sunday, 9 a.m. on Saturday, and then 10 a.m. on Monday. Hopefully tomorrow I will have more information, and I will maybe get back to a more regular schedule. But on Monday, for sure. Again, tomorrow the governor's coming, so I don't, this is one hell of a weekend for me, folks. And so, I appreciate people for showing up, and I appreciate people for watching. And again, if you can share any news that you deem appropriate to share that is maybe transpired over the last, let's say, 48, 72 hours, feel free to do so. I would appreciate it if you were to send any and all news that you deem appropriate to send to any and all people that you have, connection with. Anyone that has a platform that you may know that would want to, have that information and do something with it, feel free to do so. And again, thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. And if you need to contact me, send me a Twitter DM, and we can go from there. And again, thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. Have a good day, and I will have more information tomorrow. But needless to say, there was a developing situation. The situation developed, and it is now currently still developing. So with that being said, goodbye.
I liked beer. I still like beer. But I did not drink beer to the point of blacking out. I liked beer. I still like beer. But I did not drink beer to the point of blacking out. Blacking out. Not drink beer to the point of blacking out. And to the point of blacking out.
Well, you have to understand, the first time I ever heard of Black Lives Matter, they were chanting pigs in a blanket, talking about police. Pigs, talking pigs, talking about our police. They were chanting pigs in a blanket, police. Pigs, talking about our police. Pigs in a blanket, fry them like bacon.
Pokemon Go. But I try to figure out how we get them to have Pokemon go to the polls.
Unbelievable. And then they have cans of soup. And they throw the cans of soup. That's better than a brick because you can't throw a brick, it's too heavy. But a can of soup, you can really put some power into that, right? And then when they get caught, they say, no, this is soup from my family. They're so innocent. This is soup from my family. It's incredible. And you have people coming over with bags of soup, big bags of soup, and they lay it on the ground, and the anarchists take it and they start throwing it at our cops, at our police. And if it hits you, that's worse than a brick because it's got force. Well, you have to understand, the first time I ever heard of Black Lives Matter, they were chanting, pigs in a blanket, talking about police. Pigs, talking pigs, talking about our police. Pigs in a blanket, fry them like bacon.